So guess what, y'all? Joe Biden has now bombed Somalia, seemingly randomly, twice. So apparently there's an escalation in that conflict. Within Trump's last days in office, he pulled out, I think it was 700 U.S. troops from Somalia, which, number one, I didn't hear about until now. Number two, it's something I'll give him credit for. Now, they should have been out way sooner. Shouldn't have waited 4 years before you did it, but at least he actually took him out of there. So I think Trump was right about that. Biden appears to be reversing this in some ways. So let me give you some of the information. President Joe Biden's war in Somalia has begun. This is from Politico. And he didn't even launch it. On Tuesday, U.S. Africa Command Chief General Stephen Townsend authorized a single drone strike against al-Shabaab militants attacking an American-trained elite Somali force known as the Danab. While no U.S. troops accompanied the Somalis during the operation near Galkayo, Pentagon spokesperson CINDI KING told NatSec Daily that Townsend has the authority under Article 51 of the UN Charter to conduct collective self-defense of partner forces. There was an imminent threat, King said to Townsend. Townsend ordered the hit with the Somali government's approval, but without consulting with the White House. Whoa. Okay, so do you understand what they're saying there? All of this happened. The airstrikes happened with no approval from Joe Biden. This is hard to wrap your mind around. Trump pulled out of there, but there's still people there, still U.S. forces there, and then they didn't even consult with the president when it came to doing an airstrike? I don't know about that, dog. And then look at the legal rationale that they're using. This is insane. They say, hey, al-Shabaab, which is a jihadist group, al-Shabaab attacked not American forces in the region, they attacked American-trained elite Somali forces. And the argument that the U.S. military is making is they technically count as us, so now we need to do self-defense. But they're not us, and they don't count as us. You're just making that up, especially since the previous president pulled us out and Biden never officially got us back in there. This is like rogue shit right here. And again, I'll read this. While no U.S. troops accompanied the Somalis during the operation, Pentagon spokesperson CINDI KING told NatSec Daily that Townsend has the authority under Article 51 of the UN Charter. You're going to bring up the UN Charter to conduct collective self-defense of partner forces. That's nonsense. So they're making a threat. They literally say, quote, there was an imminent threat. An imminent threat against who? An imminent threat against Albuquerque? No. It's an imminent threat against our Somali allies in Somalia. And we have to bomb without the approval of the commander-in-chief? No. By the way, other outlets, including the Associated Press, shame on them. You know how they report it? So they say, oh, it was already approved with the previous authorization to use of military force, so it's legal. What? So now we got two different things here. One of them says, UN Charter, self-defense against imminent threat. And the other one is 2001 authorization for use of military force in the war on terror. Were we thinking Somalia in 2001? No, not at all. Not even close. You can't even make a stretch argument that like, oh, well, we mean Al-Qaeda in 2001. Okay, well, al-Shabaab is not Al-Qaeda. They're a different jihadist group. A jihadist group that hasn't attacked us. They count, though. So can we just, if we find like a group of fundamentalist Sunnis who are jihadists in Belgium, can we bomb Belgium? And that's illegal under the 2001 authorization for use of military force? That was for Afghanistan specifically. Now we're in Somalia, and it's not even the same fucking group, and they're like, good enough. This is psycho. This is absolutely psycho. Now, by the way, you're going to get a kick out of this. This is really something. So this article was in Politico. Now, randomly, this was like the most informative of all the articles, even though they're not flat out saying, hey, this is illegal and Biden needs to be involved here and this is rogue shit and this is a war crime. They don't say any of that, but they give more facts than any of the other articles on this. And the other articles are more dismissive and they're like, yeah, it's approved, even though it wasn't. Well, guess what? This is in Politico. Look at this headline. Welcome to Joe Biden's Somalia war. Presented by Lockheed Martin. Presented by Lockheed Martin? So what are the chances that they would accurately call out the fact, hey, this is illegal. This is illegal. This is unconstitutional. This violates international law. This doesn't abide by international law. This is a flimsy reason for doing the bombing, and you didn't even consult with the fucking president, who's the commander-in-chief. What are the chances they would call that out and say, you can't do that? This isn't okay. The chances are 0%. There's no way they'd call it out. Because Lockheed Martin is paying for the coverage, and Lockheed Martin wants more war because they make more money when there is more war. Why else do you think Lockheed Martin would pay Politico on articles like this? Everything involving foreign policy is sponsored by Lockheed Martin. Gee, I wonder what position they're going to take. This is disgusting. And it's even more disgusting that they don't realize how disgusting it is. This is a giant conflict of interest. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Lockheed Martin is going to fund your foreign policy coverage. So, in other words, you will never, under any circumstances, be like, less war, no intervention, end imperialism. This isn't any of our business. We're violating the law here. And again, the facts of this case are fucking damning. They're contradictory reasoning. It's approved under the 2001 authorization for use of military force for Afghanistan or something, and al-Qaeda, even though it's Somalia and it's not al-Qaeda. That, along with, imminent self-defense against Somalians who aren't Americans, but we're going to say they're equal to Americans because of something allies? Oh my God, y'all. And nobody in mainstream media is going to talk about this. And honestly, very few people in alternative media will talk about it. Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it. You guys have to come to a loudmouth YouTuber like myself to get anything resembling the truth on this stuff. And that's not okay. And the fact that Politico was okay with accepting Lockheed Martin money on this shit says everything. You should never trust them to tell you the truth on some shit. Because the truth on this would be, this shouldn't have happened, this is illegal, this is wrong, we need to stop it immediately. Maybe even prosecute the guy who decided to break the chain of command and make his own decision to bomb al-Shabaab here? What the fuck are you doing? If Trump pulled out and Biden didn't get us back in and you're hanging out back there and you're just like, oh yeah, bomb it. What the fuck is that? Oh my God, they're never going to tell you the truth. And it's disturbing and disgusting that Lockheed Martin funds their coverage. I mean, I want to come up with something. I was trying to think of an example to like parody this, but you literally can't parody this because this is as bad as it gets. It's like Wall Street funding coverage of Wall Street, which by the way is called CNBC and Fox Business. That's who funds them. Look at the commercials for a lot of those. So it's so disturbing how broken the media is. And how astray we've gotten. I hope Joe Biden reams these people who made this decision and pulls out completely from Somalia. It's none of our fucking business, man. None of our business. And by the way, I'll get to a story later on this, but Biden's approval rating is dropping fast on a number of fronts. There's one area where it's an exception. Afghanistan. Where 55% of the country is like, he's right, get the fuck out. And that's even with the media doing relentless propaganda against his drawdown. Americans are like, he's right, drawdown. Got to stop this madness and got to stop it ASAP.